Hey, wanna see what's inside? Well, hello there, lad here. Welcome to my studio. I had this good idea to do an unboxing video. So I technically shot an unboxing video for this guitar. Then I realized half of my cameras weren't actually recording and I had already unboxed it. So instead of putting it back in the box and faking the whole damn thing, let's just talk about this guitar. Like my first impressions, because I've had one of the Dullahans already in the studio back in the day, whatever the time was. I already had one of these guitars in the studio. I did an unboxing video, used it in a different video as well, but I never actually ended up doing a review of that guitar because Harley Bennett asked me to return that guitar because they did some changes. One of the changes, first of all, is a very obvious one. There's a gig bag now, which is a really nice touch. In the pouch, there were some tools. Scan the barcode for tips to change strings and setup. My first impressions were that, first of all, a decent gig bag, nothing fancy. It's somewhat protective of the guitar at least. But this is what you'll be interested in. First of all, the size and the weight of the guitar. Well, size, I think it's pretty much the same that it was, but the weight of the guitar, it's so much lighter. For whatever reason, the one I had before, the Dullahan, it was really heavy and kind of negated the whole idea of having like a smaller instrument. But if the smaller instrument still weighs as much as one of your bigger guitars, like 4 point something kilos, what's the point? Minus maybe slightly shorter headstock, but otherwise, like there was no point in this guitar. This is, I wouldn't call this super light, but it's light-ish. Quickly going to just read some specs of the website. Alder body, roasted flamed maple neck, roasted flame maple fingerboard, black offset dot fretboard inlays. Yeah, seems to match that. Modern C neck profile. Feels surprisingly chunky actually. It doesn't feel like super thin C, just modern C, so maybe it's not the same. For whatever reason, whenever someone says modern, I associate it with a thin neck, but this isn't like super thin. Tech Tusk Knot. Yeah, it's good. 24 jumbo blacksmith stainless steel frets. I can hear and feel a little bit of, scratchiness or whatever the word is, but usually when I get one of these guitars, you can feel the kind of cost savings in the fret ends. With this one, not as much at least, so that's really cool. Though I have to mention that there's always a chance my guitar has gone through like a special YouTuber QC. Can't confirm that, but can't deny that either, so you've been warned. As always with budget-friendly guitars, be prepared to, like, that something is a little bit off. It still doesn't mean that it's a bad investment in any way. Same goes for this one, at least right now it feels. They also fixed some of the issues they had with the bridge, and based on my initial tuning experience, this is actually fairly nice to tune. I think the next thing to do is to plug it in and check out some sounds. We're going into the Podgo Mark IV clean amp there. Intonation wise, this definitely needs some work, but we're gonna live with that for now. That's the bridge humbucker, microphone position number 2, which is the neck and bridge single coils. Nick.
A few moments later.
Neck and bridge humbucker. Then it's neck humbucker parallel. And then just the neck humbucker. And then they kind of other way around, so neck humbucker parallel again. Neck and bridge humbucker. Yeah, this guitar definitely needs some setup, but that's normal. So that was neck and bridge single calls. I'm cheating from the website, by the way, and the bridge pickup. Yeah, so far so good. And obviously the next thing to do is to try some high gain. You know, in the past, I haven't been a huge fan of these Roswell humbuckers. I think the Tesla humbuckers they had in the ALS, for example, were way better than these. But actually, this is nice. Maybe it's the wood and bridge and all of that combination that makes this work, because this sounds really cool. So first impressions, I wouldn't say this guitar is super light, but it's light and feels nice to play. Like overall, everything is smooth and kind of pretty well finished, and it definitely needs some adjustment on the neck and maybe some intonation as well. The strings are fairly high, which makes playing, especially with leads, it's a bit challenging. But some basic setup will do this guitar good. I love this finish. I specifically asked for this one, and it's as good as I hoped it would be. The kickback, it's there. I think it's a nice touch. But now it's also the time for you to ask me questions of what you want to know about this instrument in the actual kind of in-depth review. I'm gonna see what kind of song is hidden inside of this guitar and just get a proper feel of it, see how it reacts to the Finnish winter that's kind of coming fairly soon. But overall, looks nice, feels nice, sounds nice as well. So thumbs up for now, but we'll see what happens in a couple of months. Again, remind you to ask me questions, and there are other videos, subscribe buttons, things like that on the screen now as well. Click those and good things will happen. And yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching. I shall see you next time.